Hi, everybody. I just wanted to give you a couple pointers about exams to help you do better on the next exam if that's what you're trying to do. If you look at when you go to study for the exam, or actually even as you're working on the material throughout the week and you're doing some review, the first thing I would recommend doing is once you've gone through this study guide one time and filled it all in, is I would review vocabulary words and cover up your answers here and just see if you can say what these things are out loud. And one of the things when you're doing vocabulary is to give enough detail that you can distinguish among these. So what's the difference between an element and an atom? What's the difference between a proton, a neutron, and an electron? And try to practice those enough so you can get that concept in your mind. And then what I would recommend doing is go back to these points with the arrows here and do exactly what they ask you to do. Explain the difference between an element and an atom. See if you can say it out loud. Don't just read the answer, but cover up the answer. See if you can read it out loud. See if you can state it out loud. If you can't, go back and review your answer. As you get through some of these and you get pretty good at them, check off the ones you know and just go back to the ones that you're not sure of. Here it says draw a diagram of an atom and label the nucleus, protons, neutrons, and electrons. So do those things as you are doing your studying. So for me, I like to kind of be writing as I'm studying because I just get bored just thinking. So that might be helpful to you too. And then as you're doing this, this was a question, identify the part of an atom that participates in chemical bonds to form molecules. If you don't know what it is, go back and look at your notes. If you don't have it in your notes, go back and look at it in the book. Frankly, you can Google things like that. Just search them on the internet and find the answer to that. So I'm not looking for big, long explanations. I'm just kind of looking for a real basic introduction. Once you have those down, you can always review the questions again and see if you can answer those questions. The questions are really there to say, did you get these points and you get an idea of some of the things that I might be asking on a test? And so I would go through these on a regular basis during the week and review them for your quizzes and for your test. I know a lot of people don't do quite as well on the exams as they do on the quizzes because with the quizzes, you can have your books open. You can have your notes sitting right there. The exams, you've got to commit some of this to memory, and that takes time. So take the time, practice it, especially if you're taking this course because you want to go into nursing. You will find that almost all of this material are things that you're going to build on when you get into your anatomy classes and your microbiology classes and your nursing classes. So these are things that you want to know. So practice them, get them logically kind of organized in your mind, and it'll make your next level easier. If you need any more help studying, or you want to set up a study group or anything like that, contact me and I'll do whatever I can to help you. Good luck.